What's up guys, Eric Psychic here, and today I am finally bringing you guys another EK video. Unfortunately, this spawn is quite heavily botted, but I had to make a video about it because if you can manage to get this spawn to yourself, you will love it. This spawn is the one and only Yielothax. To get to the Yielothax spawn, all you need is mission 1 of the New Frontier quest to get to the Zao step. If you want to be able to refill and farm mine conveniently, you're going to have to do up to mission 5. Once you're in Zao, head east along the river until you come to a fossil-shaped building. Head up to the top, step through the portal, and you're in the spawn. You won't need any special equipment to hunt Yielothax. For supplies, I bring around 300 mana potions if I have to share the spawn with bots, and 600 if I have it to myself, as well as some health potions for emergencies. This is because when bots are in the spawn, you can hunt alongside them for decent experience, but you're really only going to be hunting one by one, so you won't be wasting much mana on spells. If you can get the whole spawn to yourself though, you'll be hunting it like a usual spawn with your berserk spells. So I didn't follow a particular route in this spawn, I pretty much just did some loops on the upper and lower floor. The monsters are somewhat spread out, so you won't be getting totally surrounded, but you can get groups of 4 occasionally. The reason I like this spawn is because it's really good experience and it's extremely profitable, especially if you play on a PvP world. Here are my Tibializer windows from when I had this spawn to myself. As you can see, the Yielothax drop a lot of might rings on top of their normal loot. I was getting around 5 each hunt. On Dolera, might rings can go anywhere from 2 to 3k a piece, so this was awesome money for me. Here are my other Tibializer windows from when I had to share the spawn with some botters. Even without the might rings, you still loot a decent amount of gold, a ton of strong potions, broken rings of ending, lightning legs, and more. The experience per hour ranged anywhere from 500 to 700k when I was here by myself, and around 300 to 400k when I had to share the spawn with 2 botters. All of my hunts were around half an hour long due to running out of cap mostly, but I averaged around 35k profit per half hour, so that's a lot of profit per hour. I seem to make more money hunting here solo with berserk spells than I did hunting one by one, but either way it was still profitable. So besides the awesome experience and profit, there's another reason to hunt this spawn too. The Yielothax are actually a part of a mini world change known as the Mage Tower. Every time 2000 Yielothax die on your server, you can kill the energized Raging Mage outside the spawn and he will respawn as the Raging Mage. If the world didn't kill 2000 Yielothax, the energized Raging Mage will just respawn normally. Once the Raging Mage spawns, you'll be kicked downstairs. If you personally killed 250 Yielothax, you'll be able to go back up the stairs and kill the Raging Mage. If you didn't kill 250 Yielothax, you'll receive a message saying you have not proven worthy in the dimensional struggle against the Yielothax, so only kill the energized Raging Mage if you've killed 250 Yielothax, otherwise you're just giving the kill to someone else. The reason you want to kill the Raging Mage is because he can drop the elemental spikes. These spikes are used for the Elementalist outfit staff and sell for a ton of money on most worlds. On optional PvP, I'm pretty sure these spikes can go from like 10 to 20kk. They're also extremely rare to loot, but you might as well try since you're hunting the Yielothax anyways. You also get an achievement called Mage Slayer for killing the energized Raging Mage twice, even if the Raging Mage doesn't spawn. There's one problem though, and that's the fact that only one Raging Mage can be killed per 2000 Yielothax, and once he dies, the spawn kicks everyone out and won't open again until the next server save. This is why you'll always see the message, with a great bang the dimensional portal in Zao collapsed, and with it the connection to the other dimension shattered. That's the message for when the Yielothax spawn closes. Since the spawn is so heavily botted though, here's a tip. When I had to share the spawn with the bots, I killed around 120 Yielothax each half hour hunt. Once I had my 250 kills, I logged my night out at the top of the tower, and around 4 PM that day my time, which was 12 hours after server save, I logged back in and killed the Raging Mage. So that's one way you can make this spawn worth hunting even if people bought it. At least you're the one getting the chance at the spikes. And you're also closing the spawns on the bots early. They hate when you do that. So the spawn is mainly hunted by knights and doesn't have a lot of running room for paladins, but I have heard of a few mages coming here with avalanches. I don't know if this spawn is big enough to constantly run around with avalanches though, so you may have to clear it once and then hunt it with physical strike if you're a druid, or ice energy strike if you're a sorcerer. Since it's so profitable for knights, I would think you could at least break even on a mage or even still profit, but I haven't tried it myself. Knights could probably come here at like level 80 to hunt one by one, but I'll recommend this spawn for 100 or higher. I hunted here on my 130 knight and I had no problems at all. This was a pretty easy spawn. One last thing, this spawn is also where you find the Uniwheel mount, so if you have a golden can of oil, head downstairs into the north and you can find it sometimes in the second building on the left. I don't think it's a rare spawn, so if it's not there one day, just check back the next. Alright guys, thanks for watching my Yielothax video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this spawn and find it useful even though it's heavily botted. Trust me, the experience and loot is well worth it. Good luck on the elemental spikes if that's your goal, and I'll see you guys next time.